One of the things especially we're proud about here at Merced is the fact that since we're still relatively small, that means that students can really get to know their instructors in a way that might not be possible at different state universities in California. Students have a greater opportunity, I think, here at Merced to really get involved with the kinds of research that professors are doing, to really understand what it is about research that's important, to understand how professors think about doing research, so that at some point these students can either learn how to do it themselves or to learn what the benefits of that kind of research are, so they can take these messages with them when they leave after they've graduated and be an informed citizen of this great state.
So one of the great things about UC Merced is you get a combination of two things that are rarely found together in higher education, and that is we're at a top-level research university with faculty that are engaged in cutting-edge research, and at the same time it's a very small place. And so those opportunities to be research assistants as undergraduates at a high level are unique to UC Merced in some sense.
If a student comes up to me and says, I'm interested in research, or if a student emails me and says they're interested, I could immediately set up a meeting with them and talk to them, and we could talk about what's available. And I know it's similar with other faculty.
I've gotten to take classes with the archaeology professor, and ever since I was little I thought I wanted to be an archaeologist. So it's been sort of a dream come true to be able to take these classes that at other universities probably would have prereqs that I didn't have.
I've had about 24 students work with me on various research projects and topics, and I'm comfortable hiring undergraduates because I get to know them so well in our smaller class size.
There's plenty of opportunities to get involved in research. Right now I have 6 students working as undergraduate research assistants, and many of my colleagues have student assistants as well. So there's many opportunities to get involved in research programs or get involved in internships.
In one of my anthropology classes, Professor DeLugan also mentioned that there was an opportunity in research. This research project is the Partnership for the Assessment of Communities, and we were assigned to interview people within Merced to get a better idea of what the people in Merced were concerned about, and they wanted to see improvements within their community.
We at UC Merced, all of the faculty, we have to use undergraduates in our research because we don't have a big graduate program. So we need you here to help us to do our research, and it's really the kind of opportunity that you would not have at any other University of California campus.
So that's one of the important things that I think our students gain by being at UC Merced is the close-knit environment, research environment and academic environment that we have here that can enhance their educational experience.
Within my 2 years at Merced, I've had 2 chances for research, which is something that no other campus can really boast. So in that aspect, I've been very, very lucky.
Having research experience puts you above all other candidates for jobs and for graduate school, and it's the most marketable skill that you will come out of here with.
A team of researchers here that included undergraduate students recently won an international competition in rescue robotics, an international competition in the design of systems for rescuing people in collapsed buildings using mobile robots. There are lots of opportunities like this here at UC Merced for undergraduates to participate in research projects led by faculty members.
Some of the experience that I got from participating in the PAC program helped me get an internship this summer in the Center of Excellence in Health Disparities program here at UC Merced, and I really look forward to that this summer. It'll continue into the fall.
Through the Pre-Law Society, found out that there was an internship opening at the Public Defender's Office in Merced. I interviewed and was given the job on the spot, and actually have been interning there for over 2 years.
As part of my experience at UC Merced, I participated in the UCDC program, which sends students to Washington for a whole semester, and you get an internship. That's a primary focus of the program. And so what I did, I had the opportunity to work at the Smithsonian Institution. So I was actually in the archives of the Freer and Sackler galleries, which are the Asian art component of the Smithsonian.
I encourage many of our students in the world history track to do study abroad. We've had students have fantastic study abroad experiences. One of my students, who also worked for me as a research assistant, spent a semester in South Africa and ended up spending time not only in her university classes there, but also working in a refugee camp. And I think it had a really profound effect on her life.
Being able to communicate in a second language will open you a lot of professional doors, and also is a requirement for many graduate programs.
For example, as a Spanish minor, I have really advanced my Spanish academically, and connecting that to my legal field, I hope to someday work in underrepresented communities, and having that being bilingual is definitely an advantage for me in the field that I want to study.
We had one Chicano student who came to our offices and was explaining to us how important it was to create a minor in Chicano studies. He single-handedly convinced several professors, including myself, to put together this new program, a minor in Chicano studies. But this is one example of something that would probably not happen so easily in another UC campus, for example, or another university, because this student had access to all these professors.
UC Merced has really helped me develop my professional skills. It's also helped me prepare for the professional world where you actually have to interact with adults.
I've learned many skills at UC Merced that are going to be extremely important for the real world, is what I went to a law school day where they said they really focus on making people practice ready, and I think that's what Merced has made me, is real world ready. I am completely confident in what I am able to do and what I know in my major and my minors to take those skills that I have learned and take them out into the real world.